Away we go. The WA champion leads them down the main straight, Daniel George Kennedy. Christian Falconbridge there in fourth place. The 18 of Matthew George Kennedy runs in second at the moment. And Greg Bodger has gone back to third, and look at that for a move. Matthew George Kennedy goes underneath of the West Australian champion Daniel George Kennedy and takes the lead. Bodger there in third, Christian Falconbridge in fourth. So move out of turn 1 and 2, the Maddington Toyota turn, and it's the 18 of Matthew George Kennedy who leads. Out of Mobile 1, back to Daniel George Kennedy in second place. Right behind him is Greg Bodger, then Christian Falconbridge. James Tyson is next. Those five have got away from the other four: Mike Coles, Jason Craig, Mark King and Courtney Pinker. But out in front, they're doing 17-second laps. They're going pretty quickly. Out of Mobile 1 turn, it's Matthew George Kennedy just in front. Daniel George Kennedy second, Greg Bodger, Christian Falconbridge, and also James Tyson. That's the first five as they run down the back straight here at the Motorplex in the Shannon's Fast Racing Series, the opening night. And out in front, it's a pair of George Kennedys. The 18 variety of Matthew leads Daniel. Back then to Greg Bodger. Christian Falconbridge has been passed by James Tyson. And then they're three wide for 6th, 7th and 8th place here in the main straight. But it's the George Kennedy show out in front. It's Matthew and Daniel. Nothing separating with 5 down and 7 to go. Move on the outside here for third place by James Tyson. Gets around Greg Bodger and back then to Christian Falconbridge. Now they're going to come up on Courtney Pinker this lap around. It's just a matter where they get Courtney as to whether they stop and prop. But into the main straight at the halfway mark, it's the 18 of Matthew George Kennedy who leads. Daniel George Kennedy in second place. Up there in third place is that of James Tyson, who's just done the quick lap of the race, a 17.235, and he's starting to close on the leading cars. Then back to Christian Falconbridge, who's come underneath of Greg Bodger, moved into fourth. Bodger gets him back as they exit Mobile 1. Falconbridge makes it 3 wide as they go around Courtney Pinker. Down in the AAA Metal Recycling turn, he goes back into fourth. Down the back straight though, Matthew George Kennedy just in front by a couple of car lengths on the West Australian champion Daniel George Kennedy, and right behind him is the 99 of James Tyson. Fourth place is Christian Falconbridge and then Greg Bodger. So move out of the Maddington Toyota turn once again, and the 18 of Matthew George Kennedy has opened up a bit of a gap now. Out of Mobile 1, 3 to go. Can he hang on? Will Daniel George Kennedy make a comeback? Back in third place and diving to the inside is James Tyson. Can't quite get it done. Tyson looking to come underneath of Daniel George Kennedy. 2 laps remaining for Matthew George Kennedy. Daniel George Kennedy second, back then to James Tyson. Christian Falconbridge is next. Then the 77 of Greg Bodger and the 31 of Mark King. Down the back straight they run. Mark Ward's going for the white flag. Lap number 11 is done. They've got 1 lap to go, and Matthew George Kennedy will lead this last lap. Down into AAA Metal Recycling turn. The last time Matthew George Kennedy goes around Courtney Pinker and is going to win the feature race. Put your hands together. Matthew George Kennedy first across the line. Daniel George Kennedy second. Third will go to James Tyson. Then Christian Falconbridge is next in 87. 77 Greg Bodger is next. Then 31 Mark King. Mike Coles was after that. Then Jason Craig and Courtney Pinker. 3 minutes 32.673, and I dare say that could be a 12-lap track record. It's not a track record, it's outside the time. It might be just outside the track record. We'll just have to check. 3 minutes 32.673. It's not a record. No, well, disappointing. Matthew George Kennedy, the winner, incidentally. 8 seconds outside the record. Gee, they were flying when they broke that record then. It's 18-1 and 99, your first 3. We'll be doing the presentations in a couple of separate